got. Look what I brought just for you. Well, Hims lives here, but Hims wanted to say hi. I'm sorry you had a bad day. I hate that you had a bad day. But Nikki says Hims loves you. Hims loves you. And he says, he's so happy to see you. How is everybody? Maria Teresa Garcia, happy Tuesday to you. Hi, Janet and Withering friends. That's us. We're the Withering peoples. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy to. You are so cute. I just want to eat you up. How is everybody? How was everybody's week? I don't think have I seen you since Easter? I may have. I think I may have. Hi, Donna. How are you? I's the kitty. Kitty is sleepy. Kitty is sweepy. Kitty ate a chipmunk today, so him's worn out. Him's full bellied. Him's full bellied, full of chipmunk. Hi, Margaret. How are you? It's so good to see you. Hi, Rachel. Are you at bingo? Are you winning? Hi, Luana. How are you? Luana says hello. What do you say? You say hello. Say meow. Meow. Not very talkative. Very sheepy. Oh, I need to do that too. To be fair, I don't even know how I spell Nikki. I don't. I've never really wrote. Oh, what? You got sassy all of a sudden. Because I stopped petting you? I just have to go into all messages. I just had to go into all messages. I will pet you again. Is that better? Did you see that? So salty just because I stopped petting you. That was dramatic. That was not necessary. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mother. Weird. Redhead Kitty Cat had a chipmunk for lunch, too. Would you like to get down now? Have you had enough of the spotlight? Don't get sassy. Oh, you have to sneeze. But how was all y'all's week? Thank you so much for coming. I deep coated brushed him today, and there's hair flying everywhere. But happy Tuesday to all my friends. I've got treasures behind me. Don't look. Or you can look. It's up to you. Anyway. Hi, JMTZ 187. Hi, Susie Allen. How are you? Oh my gosh. I should not have deep brushed. Now there's hair everywhere. But happy Tuesday. Thank you all so much for being here. I have ran out of things to say at this point. I said hi like 10,000 times. But hi again. Hopefully, Elon is nice to us tonight and we don't have terrible internet issues. Fingers crossed. Elon, please. Let me just, I don't wanna. I don't wanna, Elon. Just be chill. Red Kitty Cat. Do you want to see your moderator gift tonight? I think it's so cute. Okay, you ready? This is for you, redheaded kitty cat. Hi, Janet. Thank you so much for moderating for us, as usual. You're getting Frita. Frita. They're honeycomb, not honeycomb, but like the paper honeycomb toothpicks of fruits. And it says for canapes, salads, bridge prizes, and party favors. Yay! I thought those were so fun. Hi, Minx. Yes, I had a great weekend with Tiny Human. Weekend. We went to the safari. Went to the safari, and then we went to Ruby Falls, and we also went to what's that place called? Rock something. Rock City. We went and saw Rock City. You know the red barns that say "See Rock City"? Well, we went and saw that. We saw that, and we saw Ruby Falls, and we went on a safari. So all in all, really fun actually. Although they don't tell you when you see Rock City, if you're scared of heights, maybe don't go do that. Maybe don't go do that at all. Um, I haven't been like that high off the ground in many a years. Turns out, uh, I have become fearful of heights, pretty dramatically. I told handsome husband, I said, I don't think people are meant to be this high because if people were meant to be this high, we could fly. And I can't fly, so I'd like to get down now. So if you want to go see Rock City, just know it's scary. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope that you love them. And then for everybody else's giveaways, we've got more rings. So just like last week, we're going to give away 3 of these. They are costume. These are from my personal collection. So therefore, they are all a size 8. I'm sorry. But I wanted to share. So we're giving away 3 of these tonight. There's this one. So if you purchase, your name will go into the bucket, and at the end of the sale, we will draw 3 names, well, 3 numbers, and the people that have purchased that item, that corresponding item, gets to pick a ring. So there's this purple opal patterned one, this seafoam opal patterned one, this blue and rose gold one. This one is just 2 right, one's like a band and one's just a rhinestone wraparound. And then there's this one, kind of reminds me of a crown. My girls used to count the Rock City signs on the way to Michigan. I think they're all gone now. I mean, I liked the nursery rhyme underground stuff, but I did not like the cliff stuff. That was scary. And they have this bridge that you have to walk across, and it's like an old, I can't think of words tonight. Like when you walk, it goes like this. Rope bridge. Yeah. And don't go on that with a 9-year-old because that's very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. They like to jump. No, nope. And I said to Tiny Human, I said, if you do a cartwheel anywhere near the edge, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. Anyways, does anybody need the breakdown of the rules? Because I can tell you. I can tell you. If you Google it, Luana. It was terrifying. And like I really cannot talk tonight. The barrier, like the bars are not high at all. And they're big gaps in between them. And there's all these little children running around. And I really couldn't look. I have goosebumps just talking about it. So scary. But if any point, if any of our friends are new and you need me to go over how any of this works, please let me know and I will do so for you. Um, but well, there you go. I can't talk and you can't type. So there you go. We'll work well together. Okie dokie karaoke. So first item, you guys may be proud of me. I mixed in some mid-century stuff tonight. Not a ton, but some, more than I usually have. I usually don't have any. Um, so the first items of the night are actually mid-century modern. And they are a pair. I'm gonna start the pair off at $24, and you're going to get both. And I thought they were so beautiful. Although they're mid-century, they kind of give me Victorian vibes a bit. They were just really different. So I apologize in advance if I mispronounce this, but Karak. It says on the back, Karak art plaques are unique, ornamental for any wall in the home or office. Each piece is individually created in Monterey, California by skilled artists who hand inlay woods, metals, and shells into satiny black karak, easily cleaned with mild soap and water. And this is from 1972. So with these, you are getting a pair of them. The first one is a wall plaque, and I loved this very minimalistic design on it. It's very underwatery. So this is the best way to describe Karak is like a lacquer almost. And it's got these abalone shell chips in there and these dried flowers that kind of make it look like coral. And then there's more crushed abalone shells that kind of look like fish to me. Really pretty. It has a little hanger on the top, slender, small little wall plaque. It is that Dusty? Hi, Dusty. It's so good to see you. It's 8.5 inches by 4 inches wide. So 8.5 high by 4.5 by 4 wide. And then here is it again up close. It does have a sheen to it. Really, really pretty. And then coming with that, oh, and then here is the Karak plaque on the back. And coming with it is the matching little miniature platter. And again, just looks like coral to me, but that is inlaid abalone shells. And then it says the abalone, coral, and seaweed. There is coral in this. But coral and seaweed in this tray is absolutely genuine, having been collected by skin divers among the rugged rocks along the Montreal coast. Due to the variable characteristics of these natural undersea elements, a perfectly smooth surface is impossible to obtain. Such surface irregularities are therefore not considered defects. Karak trays are impervious to alcohol, boiling water, acids, alkalines, and cigarette burns. And then look, it's got a little diver. So it is coral. It's not dried flowers, it's coral. And then this little platter here is also going to come with a little easel to display it on. And this is 7 by 6. 7 by 6. Your B-Day month, Dusty. When's your B-Day? Remind me. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you. I'm going to try my best to show you these, but it's going to be hard to do, but I will do my best. I am going to start the countdown on these pears. You're going to get it as soon as I count this down. Happy birthday, Dusty. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Bid end. Okay, first and foremost, wait, first we gotta wait for this. Then, wait, it's right here. These are the birthday decorations. We have to decorate for Dusty's birthday. Now we're decorated. Those are going to Jackie Larkin. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Larkin for 24. Then, thank you so much, Jackie. Dusty, you need to pick. Do you want elephant, lion, clown, horse, seal, or little girl? Those are your options, okay? So do you want elephant, horse, clown, seal, lion, or little girl? Elephant. You got it. Elefante. All right. Are you ready, Miss Moose? We are going to sing you happiest of birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dusty. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, Dusty. I hope you had a good one. Smell of birthday candles. Loves it. Happy birthday. Whoop, whoop. Happy birthday. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Okay, up next, we have a vintage game lot. a vintage game vault. Now, I don't know how to play this game. I just liked it. I just liked it. This is going to start at $16, and you are getting this vintage game board, a flower frog. I can't talk tonight. This lovely leather case, and wait till you see these game pieces. They are so stinking cool. So it says Control Tower, and it says On Course, In Twilight, A Twilight. And it is just this cardboard game board with a metal spinny do. And then you are also going to get this flower frog here that I used to hold said game board. Very fascinating stuff. But really, what you're getting, like the best part of this is the pieces. That's what I fell in love with. So here's the little box. It's just this old worn leather box. And then inside, look at these game pieces. They are so cool. All right. So there are jockeys on horses, and they're all metal. Look at this one. It's like a rocket ship that is metal. They're all metal. And you've got the little helicopters. I love that color. You've got these little planes. You've got a red rocket ship. You've got just a silver plane. Oh, you got a train. A little choo-choo train. Chugga, 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 chugga. Hi, Lisa. And oh, look how cute. There's these little cars. Show you these little metal cars. And then there's these little pieces here. These little metal like washers, and they go on top of the cars. Again, not sure how you play, but you have lots of options. Another little train. Hi, Lena. Hi, Amy. So good to see you. And a blue little rocket ship. And then there's tons more. I'm not going to go through all of them because we'll be here forever, but you have another car, another plane. You have a red plane. So many in there. You're good, Sharon. I'm just happy you're here now. Thank you for hanging out. So you get all those really fantastic metal game pieces. And then don't forget you're also Nikki, that was very rude. And don't forget you're also going to get the board and the flower frog. So I'm going to start the countdown on this lot at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I so want to go to Springfield. I need a picking trip so bad it hurts, but I can't go. And I really, really want to. Really want to. I haven't gone picking in so long. So long. I'm having withdrawals. Withdrawals. I'm pretty sure those are going to go to you, Minx, but I just want to make sure. It end. You got it, Minx. Thank you so much. Minx. Minx, Minx. Balls is 16. We're going to take down the birthday decorations, and I have to hide them or Nikki will eat them. Hide. Hide. Thank you, Minx. All right. What is next? Number 20. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. If I can find it. I haven't found one of these in a minute. This is going to start at $14. And I just found this. This did not count as picking because I just went to like a little antique store while Tiny Human was in dance. So this wasn't picking. This was just a small little shopping trip. But oh, I'm so glad, Minx. So check her out. She is so pretty. So this is a milk glass in green. Moose, you turned 29. Me too. We're both 29. This is a prong set, probably 1950s, white milk glass and green brooch in lovely condition. I didn't even need to clean it up. It came absolutely perfect. And no missing stones whatsoever. Beautiful brooch. And then of course, my favorite part is that they all glow. They are all uranium, which I'm pretty sure it's uranium that's in these as well. But I haven't found a glowy brooch in a long time, and this is a really, really good one. Look at how much that glows. I hope it's coming across okay. And then, of course, when you're not wearing it, it just looks like a beautiful, summery um, brooch. And then here's the back. It is gold toned. I don't see any signatures on it, but it is just gold toned on the back. It is about 1.5 inches wide by 1 inch in width and just in perfect, perfect condition. I will shine the light one more time so you can see those glowies. This would look so good in a uranium collection. Just something a little different to break it up. So pretty. And I don't have much else to say about it other than I really like it. I feel like I need a thesaurus. You know what I mean? I need a thesaurus so I can come up with better words other than love, like, pretty, nice. This is stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. Stupendous. I just need to start making up words because I'm running out of adjectives. I truly, truly am. Hi, Trina. How are you? Trina. Trina, Trina. Y'all, I made some weird stuff tonight. Just wait. I got to crafting again. Someone seriously needs to take my hot glue gun away. Someone needs to. Someone needs to come rob me and just rob me for my hot glue gun. Donna, you got it. Thank you so much. It is stupendous. Absolutely serendipitous. That's not right. But I'm trying. I'm trying real hard. Thank you so much, Donna. You're in for the giveaway. Number 4. Well, isn't that just how this works? I did make this. Okay, now I made one of these years ago. I will tell you, this is not an original idea. I cannot tell you where I saw this. It's an artist somewhere. I'm sure you could find it in your Googler. Um, this was their idea. So I always want to give credit. I wish I could remember the artist names and give them the true credit. But this is just my version of it. Okay. So I love to find white, crackly, stained and crazed white china. So this is going to start at $12. And basically, what I did was I put ants on it. Now, just so you know, these ants, nope, this cup is not beverage safe. This is not dishwasher safe. This is soft hand wash only. I would not, highly don't recommend drinking out of this at all. These ants are little appliques, and I don't want you to choke on a little ant, okay? So this is mostly just for decor, something funny. I think there's something just tragically beautiful about the idea of ants on stained chippy china. I don't know. So I'm going to give you a close up of all the little ants. And some of them are like, facing that way. And they're just kind of all over. Here's one on the edge that's walking across the lip. And then if you look on the handle over here, there's one going up the handle. There's a tiny one back there standing on the handle of the teacup. And then there is one on the top of the handle. And then there is a little trail of them that go down into the cup. Into the cup. Pretty realistic, if I do say so myself. If anything, it's a good prank. But I just think that it's really fun, something different. Um, I like doing these. This is only my second one I've ever done. But yeah, just little ants. And then here's the cup. You can see it's just an old white cup with ants on it. I like it. I don't know. I'm weird though. I'm weird though. I'm weird. But they are headed for this. I should do a cinnamon sugar one. That'd be good. That'd be pretty good. But I just really like these. I think they're fun. But and then do you see the little trio right there? So cute. But I'm gonna start the countdown on my ant cup here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. I think I might, if I can find some more white china, I think I might make a couple of these for my antique booth. I've never put any of these in my antique booth. And I think that that would be fun. Hi, Jamie. It's so good to see you. Hello, Sarah. I don't know why I said that in a British accent. Hmm. Fit end. You got it. Thank you so much, Jamie. Jamie Grafton. 417. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you. Okie dokie. All right. This is another item that I made. I actually, over the past week, I made two very different ones. This is one of them. Never made these before, so be kind to me. This was my first time. Um, the past couple weeks I've been while out thrifting looking for like a certain type of good suedey leathery crossbody to junk up a little bit. And I found one that I liked and I junked it up a little bit. So I am going to try. I'm going to try to start this at 45 because I did purchase the purse and then I spent quite some time on the upcycling of it. The purse is genuine suede and leather. Now there is some wear on the leather, but that's what kind of drew me to it. Anyways, here she is. So this is, oh, I get so nervous when I show things that I did. This is my little upcycled junkin bag, if you will. The purse itself is a gray suede. I forget the name of this. It was Goose something. Goose something. It is a pre-owned bag, so there is going to be wear on the corner, and the inside is pretty clean, but it is a pre-loved bag. Oh, good. This one has blue and white stripes on the inside, and then it's got leather handled straps, and then it's also got a leather clip-on crossbody strap. It's got turns black pebble leather on the bottom, but then it is that gray suede all the way around. It is a pretty good little crossbody bag, like size-wise. You can put a lot in here. So I'll show you a little bit of the front. So this is an old quilt square. and I hand painted US on it. I was kind of channeling like a postal service bag. And then I took this is a cuff off of an old striped shirt. And then this is a little piece of Victorian ribbon. This is a, oh, my hand. This is an antique mother of pearl button. This is another piece of a quilt square. This is the only, other than the purse itself, this is the only modern piece on here. It is this rhinestone star, and then I have two Victorian glass beads or glass buttons right here where the buttons on the cuff would have been. These are some tassels I cut off of a vintage doily. And then if you can see, there's kind of like this splatter on this. I used this metallic spray paint to kind of give it a distressed look. It's all over the top and around the bottom. And then this is part of a antique child's dress. And then just because you guys usually tell me to do such a thing, I did decide to sign a little piece of quilt square and attach that to the corner of the bag as well. This is part of the quilt square that's kind of poking up through the top. And what else is that? Oh, and then at the top, I put another little piece of a vintage doll dress, and then I attached another Victorian button. And then it is a magnetic closure, and it is pretty spacious. And it's just this fun junk in, throw around. I actually made 3 bags. I ended up keeping one. But this is what, and they're all different. They're all different because I didn't really have a plan with any of them. I just kind of got to crafting. Anyways, I see Dusty in at 45. Thank you so much, Dusty. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. And while we wait on that, I kind of want to show you the other one I made. I'm not going to offer it, I don't think tonight, but I just want to get your opinion, okay? Because this one ended up being a lot. This one I could not put the glue down. This one got carried away. But okay, see how normal and like chill that one was? Well, then apparently I had a cup of coffee. And I made this one. And this one has a little bit of the ADH on it. Look at that. I couldn't stop on this one. This one I went crazy. This one's more pink. But this one has just so much going on. Just so much on that one. But I had a really fun time making them. I spent a whole day just making purses. It was fun. Dusty, you got it. Thank you so, so much. And happy birthday again. But yeah, we have how it started and how it ended. Your girl couldn't chill. Your girl could not chill. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kitty. I'm sure it is a lot, but I kind of like it that way. All right. I crafted a lot last week. I don't know. This is another thing I put together. It's not that impressive, but I did put it together. So I'm gonna start this at $16. Thank you, Janet. This was a. I'm assuming. I'm assuming this was a glass and silver plate wine coaster. Unsure, but it is just this large. It was glass and silver plate. That's all it was. See-through glass and silver plate. And I had a lovely friend of mine send me this vintage fabric with this kitty cat on it. And and I don't know if you can tell, this is beveled around the edge, but I just decoupaged this amazing piece of vintage fabric to the back of this. So you can see, there it is. I made sure to get no bubbles or lines in the fabric, and it turned out like way flatter than I thought I was capable of. No creases and no bubbles. So from this side, it's just glass. And then on the back side, you can see the fabric. So this would be a great little trinket tray, like just to throw your little whatnots and doodads on. But also if you could get a little one of those picture hangers, you could hang it on the wall. You know what I'm talking about? That you put on plates that grab the corners and you can hang it like that. But I am going to include this little middle easel right here, so that if anybody wanted to, they could just display it on there like that. And can you see the shine? So it is behind glass. It's pretty big. It is just a little over 5 inches in diameter. And I think it turned out really sweet. It kind of reminded me of Nikki. Kind of looks like Nikki. Perfect. And I will say there is a little dent in the silver plate. I'm not sure if that's always been there, but I don't know what this started out life as, but I made this. I made this. But I'm going to start the countdown on him at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Didn't. I have something I made coming up later, and he's one of my favorite things I've made in a minute. I just like making stuff. I just do. It's fun for me. I've always been that way. Always have been. Excuse moi. Excuse moi. I'm just waiting on. There it is. Pig bid end. Janet Beagle. You got it. And I really appreciate you. Janet Beagle. Or 16. Thank you so much, Janet. Janet, I think you've purchased from me before. Yes. Yes, have you? I think so. Yay! Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. I'm always happy to see you guys too. Well, see your little tiny pictures. I thought so. Okay, perfect, Janet. Thank you. How sweet of you to get that for your sister. Okay, so I've hoarded this for a while. Not because it's my style, but because I didn't know what to do with such a thing. But if you're into mid-century modern, you may have heard of something called Potosi. It is an Italian pottery. It's pretty collectible for those that are into mid-century modern and pottery. I'm going to started at 40, if that's okay. Starting at $40, I have this Potosi Italian planter. So unfortunately, I am not that well versed in mid-century modern. All I know is that it's Potosi. It is a pretty highly sought after mid-century modern pottery maker. It is Italian. It has a very distinctive look to it. Definitely not something I gravitate towards. Not because it's not beautiful, but everybody's got their own thing. And red just happens to not be mine. If you can't tell, I like neutrals. And this kind of sticks out. But here is the bottom. It is marked, I believe that says 403-D. And then it says Italy on the bottom. It has got a really pretty, almost Aztec design on it. And I will say it's in pretty darn good condition. I don't see any chips or cracks. I don't even see any crazing. You can see the pottery throwing marks around the base. It is Hang on. 4¼ inches tall and about 5½ inches wide. And then the base is about 3¼ 3¼ on the base. But she's pretty. I mean, she is shiny, shiny, shiny new for a piece of Italian Batossi. I believe it's Bitossi. Batossi. Again, not my thing. No, I tried. I'm trying. I'm trying to bring some stuff that, because I bring this kind of stuff. I was trying to switch it up, you know? Yes, exactly. There you go. Someone likes it. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Laura, where you at? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Roberta. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. What an interesting name. My goodness. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. So thoughtful, you know? Now. Roberta, there you are. You got it. Thank you so much. You got it. Hey, so I don't want to get too deep, and seriously, that kind of thing doesn't even bother me. But something I've told Tiny Human, this like helped me out a lot. So I just like sharing things that, like, if I struggle mentally, I like to tell you ways that like help me get through it, just in case it can help any of you. Um, I decided, and this might sound a little conceited, but whatever, it works for me. I decided that whenever I hear somebody's talking about me, or somebody is rude to me, or somebody is unkind to me, same with Tiny Human, I tell myself every time someone talks about you, you become more successful. Every time somebody insults you, you become a little bit more beautiful. Every time someone talks down to you, you become a little bit more confident. And when you flip it on its head like that, it helps. So like that, normally that might like upset me a little bit. It just made me more confident. See? It works. Reverse psychology in your head. And I think it's helped Tiny Human too. Because like if she gets an insult, she's like, thanks. You just made me more successful. All right. This next item. Does Taylor Swift say that? I am, no offense, but I'm not a Swiftie. I don't know about her. I don't know about her. No offense. I don't know. All right. Cyril, this next item, is a personal item of mine, but I need to let go a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's not get crazy, okay? Let's not get crazy. This is not in the best condition, but that is why I absolutely love it. Is it really? I did not know that. I'm gonna start this at $18. And this is the Betsy Fairy book. Now, I sold one not too long ago, but this is my personal one. I only have this one left. This one is not in the best condition, but that is why I particularly love it. So this is the Betsy Fairy book. Here she is in her withering ways. And it is from A Story for a Good Little Boy or Girl. Verses by Helen E. Flint. Pictured by Margaret Evans Price. Copyright 1915. So here is the front. Again, terrible condition, but we are at the Withering Cottage, and I love my things withering. But look at the little fairy couple at the top. But don't worry, because these illustrations get so much better. Oh, look how cute. Look how cute. There is no beef between me and Taylor Swift. I just am not a big music girly. I don't listen to a bunch of music. I don't know. It's never really been my thing. Oh, look at this ship. Isn't that beautiful with the little fairy and her and the little. Look at the turtle. She's scared of the turtles. And then there are like these pages, but these are just not as great. I like the ones with the illustrations. Then there is this one. And then the end. This book is from 1915. This is my favorite. I love that. I want to dream on that ship. That is so good. And then this. And y'all will have to remember this because this will come up again later. This illustration right here. Da, 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 da. Is Willie here? But I am going to start the countdown on the Betsy Fairy book at 15, 14. It's a great book. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit end. I feel like it's basically like Alice in Wonderland, except for a little girl falls into fairies instead of whatever Wonderland, I imagine. I know, 111 years old. I love that. Oh no, not this again. I'm so dumb. It is not you, it is me, 2 Chihuahuas. I know this. Suzanne. Is that right? Is it Suzanne? Is it Suzanne? I hope it is. My memory is no bueno. But I'm hoping that's you. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Suzanne. I appreciate you. And it is lovely. Lovely, lovely bunch of coconuts. The heck. Number 7, okie dokie. Up next, and I have no idea what to start this at, honestly. I'm gonna start this at $25 because the box alone is superbial. How was that? This is a vintage chocolate box. It is ephemeral because it is paper. It's almost like puffy paper. Very different. And I can't quite read what kind of chocolate it was because it's such a tiny. This is what I can see. And I can't read that. I cannot read that. Those words are just far too close together. Um, but it is a chocolate box. Kind of reminds me of like a tally card on the front. That's what it would look like. No, I did. But inside, this is now a mystery box. So this is full, full of tiny treasures, if you will. I guess I could give you a little peek, just so you know I'm not messing with you. Just so you know I'm not messing with you. There you go. You see it? It's got all sorts of stuffs in it. That make you dizzy? Could you see anything? I don't know. But it is full to the brim of just miniature little treasures. Let me see if there's anything in particular I would show you. I'll show you 2 little things just for fun. Got this. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Here's a chenille bird. But I'm not telling you nothing else. It's just like little tiny treasures. Fun stuff. Nothing too crazy. I just like a little mystery box. I like opening little mystery boxes, so I like to make them from time to time too. And the box itself is really lovely. There's nothing on the back. Here is the sides. I filled her up a little bit, like a little much, so she doesn't close perfectly. But she is sassy. Hey, hey, hey. And it is textured. It's 3-dimensional. Like you can feel her hair. You can feel all that. It's a great box. 'Tis a wonderful box. But I'm gonna start the countdown on her. I'm not gonna show you anything else. That's cheating. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Biddeth endeth. I worked in a estate sale today, in case you're curious, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a real good one, especially for jewelry. Great, great jewelry. It's going to be a good sale. So if you're in the Atlanta-ish area, email me. I'll let you know the tea. Bid end. Dusty, you got it. Thank you so much. Dusty Moose. How is William, Dusty? I haven't heard from him in a while. Is he doing well? Is he doing well? 16. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 16 is there's nothing there. I left that one blank. I'm not sure why. Oopsies. Moving right along. Number 2. Oh, this is cute. So I found these at separate times and I put this together. I have no idea the age of either piece. I will say I do believe that the pin itself may be sterling. Oh, good. There's this little tag on it that I believe says 925. Um, but I found these at 2 different times, 2 different places. But I thought it turned out cute. I'm just gonna start this at $12. But like I said, I think that the pin itself is sterling. So this is a little safety pin. And I have found these 3 little fairies at an estate sale. They are charms. And like I said, I just don't know how old they are. I don't know if they're vintage. I don't know if they're modern. I didn't know much about them. I just found them in a lot of jewelry at an estate sale and I fell in love with them. I thought they were really like ethereal. Here is the back. They don't seem super mass produced to me just because of the like puddling on the back, but that doesn't mean that they aren't. But that is the back. And then if you look right here on this little metal tag right there, that's where I believe that it says 925. I'll try so hard to show you. I am so sorry. So on that little on that little tag right there, can you see? I feel like I can make it a 9 and a 2, and then I feel like the safety pin goes right through what would be the 5. But I'm starting it at 12 because I just don't know for sure. And then to put it on, all you have to do is pinch it like a regular safety pin, put it through, and then put it back. Hi, Susie. Susie, did you get your gift that Valerie? I don't know if you were here last week when Valerie, or the week before, when Valerie got that for you. I was hoping you got it okay. But the fairy in the middle is very, very detailed. I'll try to give you a close up of her. There you go. Just fun. And I did put them on there, but no big deal. Loves it. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Fairies, fairies, flying everywhere. Lottie da da, flying in your hair. I can't believe I skipped number 16. That's got to be an omen for something. Da, da, da. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's why I was asked because I was like, she wasn't here, so I don't think she even knew. That is going to the fairy pin is going to Sharon Olson. Thank you so much, Sharon. Sharon Olson for 20. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon. Let me find my thing. Ugh. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Withering Cottage. At this time in the program, viewer discretion is advised. I am going to offer something up for sale that was once upon a time alive and is now not. I did not do this. I got these. Don't ask questions. I got these. It's fine. Um, I didn't do it. Is all I'm saying. So if you don't like, for example, taxidermy, that type of thing, maybe like tune out for like 5 minutes and then come back because I got a little tiny piece of taxidermy. Okay, so don't be mad. All right, great, good talk. All right, this piece here, I'm going to start at $55 because it is a little assemblage and the container itself that it's in is pretty darn good. You'll see, so hopefully you'll understand the price. But yeah, like I said, it's a little piece of taxidermy. Those of you that have watched me for a while, you probably already know what it is. But we have what is wrong with me? Like, I love no, it's not a snake. I love that I'm just like working in my office and like my husband will come in here and like this is what I'm doing. It's a great life that I live. All right. This is what I put together. I feel like she looks like a Dorothy. Okay. So this is Dorothy in her house. This is really cool. The box itself. So it's essentially like those vintage brass and glass trinket boxes, but this one is in the shape of a house. How fun is that? I've only ever found one like this. It's got the white little lines on it. I don't know why. It just does. It just reminds me of like a little greenhouse. It's actually, I believe, Chicago. And then it opens here, and you can go into little Dorothy's house if you want to. Okay, but this is the little glass box, and then you open it, and then you're gonna find little Dorothy sitting in her little recliner next to her little potted plant. Okay, and I will take everything out so you can see what you get because that's important. Okay. So, first and of course, foremost is Dorothy. Dorothy is a little duck doll. Okay. She's got a doll body and a duck head. Yes, tis a real taxidermy duck head. And then I added vintage accoutrements to make her this little headpiece. This is a actually vintage cloth doll body. Doll body. And then she has got her little chair that is just perfect to size, might I add. And perfectly withered, of course. And then a little matching ottoman. And then there is this little wooden bucket when Dorothy went and picked little greenery around her little yard. And then in her house, I have added a little carpet. So you have the carpet in there. And then we're going to add the plant. Ta da! Ta da! Hang on. I got to set this down. Let me just show you Dorothy in her little chair. Isn't that darling? It's just the perfect size, really, it is. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Margaret. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to put her back. She's exhausted. She must lay down. But even the box is just cool. Don't worry about it, Minx. Don't worry about it. I've had them for so long. I'm not, but I'll have to check that out for sure. But I'm gonna start the countdown on little Dorothy here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mid end. Just chilling. There's no place like the Withering Cottage. That's right. She would be in my style. We're twins. Me and Dorothy. We're twins. Actually, oddly enough, many years ago, I bought the duck heads from a bird rescue, which is doesn't quite make sense, but it actually made a lot of sense. So, if I remember correctly, and I may not be saying this word for word, there was a seller who sold, I didn't taxidermy them. They were already taxidermied. What would happen is when you ship birds in the mail, a lot of people don't know what they're doing and the birds don't always make it. Or if they're not picked up from the post office in time, a lot of the birds don't make it. And this particular person had wrote in their bio that they hated that. And so what they would do is the post office would call them to pick up the deceased birds. She would then taxidermy the birds that didn't make it and then donate the proceeds of the birds back into making the shipment of birds safer. So kind of using like a bad thing to make a good thing. Yes. Yes, that is what happened. That is what happened. Okay, Dorothy. Dorothy? You go right there, Dorothy. Be down on Dorothy. Dorothy shall stay with me. Number 17. This is really cool. So I had a bit of a difficult time um figuring out what this was. I think I've decided on Chinese, early Chinese stamp box, and it is metal. It is like a composite lacquer over metal. Really fascinating way that it's made. Okay. I'm gonna start this pair off at 35 because you're getting two pieces and both are very unique pieces. One is from my personal collection, and I'm actually quite sad to see her go. Um, very unique doll. Okay, so this is the little combo, and I just absolutely love her. So this is what I believe. I'm going to show you in two different parts so that you're getting both of them. But this is what I believe to be an early Chinese stamp box. So it's a really unique composite. So it is a metal box, but then it's got yeah, you can. You definitely can. It's got, so you can see the metal there, but then it's got kind of like a composite enamel on top of it. Do you see? And it's just so ornate. Definitely older, earlier Chinese. There's the interior. And then there is the top. But my favorite is this girl here. So I don't know where she is made. I do believe she has got human hair. I'm actually quite positive she's got human hair. I can't make out her marking on her back. Is not legible. But she's just very different. She has really long legs and really long arms, but she has such a precious face. Isn't she so different? And she's in this like puffy little blue dress with a bow, and she's got red boots and little long legs. I'm just not familiar with that mark at all. And then I think that she may have human hair. And she's got little movable arms and little movable legs. And her hair's almost like a purple color. It's so different. And I just love her. She's a tiny treasure. She is 3.5 inches tall. And then she is coming with the really early Chinese stamp box. There she is. And I am going to start the countdown on this pairing at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I love her. Sorry, I got a splinter and it is driving me bananas. I don't like splinters. Isn't she just precious? She's so different. You could lay her down in there too. It could be like her little bed. Her little Snow White bed. Dum dum dum. Unicorn bid end. Thank you so much. Luana, you got it. You Anna. I bet you have such a killer doll collection. I bet you do. Number 13. Okay. This is a little different too. Aww. I'm so sorry. Well, but I'm glad you got her though. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. This next lot is going to start off at $14 and you're going to get 6 magnets. And they are made out of vintage tobacco tags. So they're metal. They're like little advertisement pieces. And they are metal tobacco tags. So I turned these 6 tobacco tags into magnets. First you have ripe peaches. That was the name of that tobacco. Ripe peaches. Then you can see the little magnet on the back. This one I think is my favorite. It's small, but it's so cool. And the magnet is the same strength on the smalls as it is the big. But look at this owl one. And this one is called Lorillard. Lorillard? Lorillard? But look at the detail on that little owl. Again, vintage metal tobacco tag. And then you have Taylor's Red Coon. And then you have Union Knot. Peachy Plug. This is the biggest one. With a big old peach on it. Peachy Plug. And I don't know what this one says. Pensite? Pensite? And these are starting at 14 for the lot. 14 for the lot. And this one is a little American flag. A little American flag. So again, you are getting 6, starting at 14. And I am going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. They're in pretty good condition too, the metal. The metal is in pretty good condition. Thank you, Minx. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. And there is the bid and Minx. They are yours. I will make sure she gets to you very safely, my sweet friend. Very, very safely. Thank you, Minx. I appreciate it. Number 8. All right, this is beautiful. This is so pretty. I am going to start this at 45. I do believe this to be Victorian, and it is a ruby glass casket. Absolutely beautiful. Never been able to find one of these in like a resale price range, so I was really happy to be able to get this one. This one has this one has it's three-dimensional. You can feel it. It's got this gold gilding on it that scared the crap out of me. Nikki has a fur ball. And then it's got these little stars on it, or flowers, depending on how you look at it. And then there's these little dots in between. And then it's got this beautiful bronzy brass around the center, and then more gold dots around the bottom. It is beveled. You can see the bevel, pretty big casket as well. Here is the inside. There's the inside. There's no mold marks. There is a pontil, so I believe this to be hand blown for sure. Um, gosh, and how do you even blow it into like that shape? I couldn't even begin to tell you. Um, no chips or cracks. Here's the bottom, so you can see that. I know, and you see the bubbles. It's a really early one. It's so pretty, and then it's got the little S part on the closure. Hi, Ginger. I so hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Tell my little one I said hello. And the new little one, hello too. Um, but just no issues with this whatsoever. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry casket. It is about 3 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. Yeah, beautiful. But I'm gonna start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Hi, MJ. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I didn't even see MJ sneak in. MJ. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Isn't it wonderful? Nikki's sniffing, oh gosh, what did I name her? Dorothy. She's sniffing Dorothy. Lisa Jens, you got it. Thank you so much. Lisa Jens did it. Thank you, Lisa. And thank you, Ginger. And thank you, MJ. Number 24. Oh, these are pretty cool. And I was surprised when I looked these up how, like, I don't like to use the word rare, but how collectible they are, I guess I should say. Um, these I'm gonna have two of them. They're identical. One might be in a little better shape than the other, but it's just gonna be a choice as to whether or not you want one or two. I'm gonna start them at $24 a piece. I know that's still high, but the comps I saw were like 75, and I never want to ask what I see. But these are really cool. So these are old Hollib's Supreme Brownie Toasted Cornflakes, flavored with malt, sugar, and salt. Distributed by Hollib and Company, Chicago, Illinois. So, I got these from that really great ephemera sale a while back. But I fell in love with these because it says brownie toasted, and then there's the little brownies
toasting the cornflakes. These are flattened boxes, but you could easily pop these back into a box. These are not reproductions. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure just because of the sale I got them from and from what I could find online, these are the real deal banana peels. They just were flattened after they were done and then stored away. And it says, are flaked from choice corn, thoroughly steamed, cooked, toasted, ready to serve, especially delicious when served with fruits and fairies. To re-crisp, simply place in a hot oven for a few minutes. And I'll just give you a little close up of the brownies. I just love brownies, like Palmer Cox brownies, and I just thought that this was a fantastic graphic. This would also be really good framed for your kitchen. But like I said, if you just popped this and made a box and had that on your shelf in your kitchen or on your counter, I think they are really, really cool. So I do have two. So if you have the highest offer, you can say whether you want one or two. And they are pretty much identical. And they're just really, really fun. Really, really fun. I know, me too. I need another house. I'm gonna start the countdown. Oh, there's a house a couple doors down from me that I really, really, really want. I just hope it goes for sale one day. And then I can maybe get it. Maybe. But I'm gonna start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end on the brownie toasted cornflakes. These are kind of Halloweeny colors too. These would be good at Halloween. Doo-dah, doo-dah. All the doo-dah day. I was about to say, they are the same on both sides. They're double-sided. So you cut them in half, you could have two. Nope, MJ. Thank you so much. Congratulations, MJ. Would you like one or two of them? One or two? One or two? Can you see better with one or two? Can we just take a moment to realize to be thankful that our internet has held out so far tonight? Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. But I'm pretty happy about that. I am. Goose bit end. Oh, now I want a brownie too. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And Dusty, you just let me know if you wanted the other one or if you have since changed your mind. Sweet. Thank you guys. Y'all are the best. 20. What? Is that what happened, Susie? You went there and you put down the business? You said, hey, listen here, Starlink. My friend Ariana is just trying to hang out with her friends, and you're messing everything up. Is that what happened? Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. You're the best. Okay, so do you remember? Not last week because I wasn't here, but the week before, where I sold the little dude in the little hat with the oil can. Luana, you got him, I believe. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. And you guys were like, that's a thimble holder for Chanteline. You know, the Chanteline, the fancy Victorian belts. You all were like, bloopity bloop bloop, it holds thimbles for a Victorian Chanteline. And I was like, I had no idea. Well, when I bought that one that I made the little doll hat out of, I actually had bought two. So I have one that is just not on a doll head. I have no idea what to start it for because here's the thing. You guys are saying that this is a Chanteline thimble holder, but I don't want to sell it as such and it not be, but it very well may be. I'm gonna start it at $24 just to be reasonable. I got it for a good deal. And I don't know if it's silver or not. I could not find any silver markings. And also, part of my long, exasperated sentencing, it is bent on the bottom. So here it is. Supposedly, this would attach to a Victorian woman's chatelaine, so like a belt, a metal belt, and it would hold, think of it like a utility knife, but as a belt. So it would hold a fruit knife, it would hold a bottle opener. It would hold maybe a spoon, a matchbox, a thimble holder, a measuring tape, all the things that you could think of. Um, but this is what you guys were saying was possibly a thimble holder that would attach to a chatelaine. Now here's this side. Now, do you see on the bottom is a little smushed in? So there's the bottom. It would have had like a ornate little, gosh, like little ball on the bottom, but it has since smushed up a little bit. Can you see how much detail is on this? Yeah, magnifying glass, scissors, needles, sewing, thread, all sorts of stuff. It's just so ornate. And then I was thinking too, since we all don't just have a chatelaine hanging around, this would make a lovely pendant if you attached it to a chain. But I also included, and you guys weren't lying, it really is a perfect fit, a little thimble in there. So inside I have included this little thimble. It is not nearly as old, um, but it is just this little patinaed. Why does this make me so happy? A little thimble. It is just this little patinaed thimble, and it really does fit just so perfectly in there. So I don't know. I don't know. I've never even seen one, Dusty. This is as close as I've ever gotten, and I didn't even know it. I know, I think it may be, but because I can't see any marks, I don't want to say. I never want to say something is silver or gold unless I know for sure. I would rather just take the loss than have one of you take the loss. Does that make sense? Like, I would rather lose the money not saying that it is than you lose the money thinking that it is, because I never want to be considered dishonest. I do not. So I don't know. It very well may be. But I did not start it as such. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, no way, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I cannot believe that, Luana. A magnet does not stick to it. Magnet no sticky. Which, speaking of, I lost my entire collection of magnets that I use for magnetic stuff. I've lost the whole tin, and it is tearing me up because when I lose something, it eats at me because I'm very like meticulous. Everything has a place. And when I went to get my magnets, they weren't there. And so, who stole my magnets? That's what I would like to know. Ginger, you got it. Thank you so much. Ginger's World. We're just living in it. 424. Thank you, Ginger. I hope you all make you so sleepy, baby, over there. All right. This next item is a newly sourced piece, if I can find it. This I do know. It was probably them brownies. I know. This I do know to be sterling. It is marked as such. This is a beautiful, beautiful bracelet. I am going to start it at $40 if there is any interest. It is gorgeous. It has got all different colored gemstones on it and marqueses. Marqueses. It is, gosh, I want to do my best to show you, but it's difficult. This one is a sized bracelet, so I will tell you the measurements, but this is just stunning. It's very kind of like gothic in a way to me, but like Victorian gothic. It's not Victorian, it just has that look. So you can see here's like a aquamarine, there is a citrine, a ruby. Oh, what is the light green? I can't remember. Amethyst. There's the clasp, so pretty. And then it just repeats. And I want to try to show it to you this way because the shines, the sparkle, peridot, thank you, is not coming across the way that it should. It is so sparkly. And then here is the silver mark. It is on the back side of the lock, 925. And then the bracelet itself is, if I lay it out flat, it is 7.5 inches, 7.5 inches round. And I just love that it has every color in it. You could literally wear it with everything. And it is good quality. It is solid, very well made and put together. Oop, there you go. Now it's in focus. And can you see the little marquees in between and on the closure? Go. So pretty, so pretty. What? Those duckheads stole your magnets. They're trying to stick their little heads back on their body. Probably, probably, probably. But I am going to start the countdown on this. It is lovely. It really is beautiful. Um, I'm doing a terrible job showing it, and I apologize. And I hate my cuticles. My disease does not allow me to have nice cuticles, and I hate that about my disease, but it is what it is. I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did end. Believe it or not, fun fact time. My fingernails and my fingers, my cuticles, helped get me diagnosed because I wasn't able to be diagnosed for a really long time. And then when um I got my new doctor, she looked at the, sorry, this is probably not something you want to see, but the ridges in my fingernails. Do you see? And then my cuticles and the redness in my hands, and that is what helped me get diagnosed. So as much as I hate my nasty, nasty cuticles and my ridged fingernails, they really did help me get to something. So that was nice. Dusty, thank you. You got it. So as much as I'm self-conscious about them, they helped with everything. They helped with everything. Dusty Moose for Forte. What is it? My disease? I'm only happy because I went so long without being diagnosed that I'm happy I can say something. I have mixed connective tissue disease. Mixed connective tissue disease. And it's a doozy, let me tell you. It is not a fun one. And that also explains why I'm always thirsty. Speaking of, okay. This is my favorite little project that I made, and he came into existence completely on accident. Yeah, neither of most people. No, like that came out rude. I'm just saying that's why it took me so long to get diagnosed because it's not a very well known thing. Okay, but this is so cute. So I forget what language this is in, so I'm so stupid. Um, is it German? France? I don't know. But this, okay, I'm gonna start this at $24. This is a vintage white truffle little tin. So you would have bought this. Someone Google this language because I feel so stupid right now. It translates into white truffles. So this was a little white truffle tin. You would have bought it and you would have had to take a little can opener and can open the little truffle tin. But anyways, I don't even remember where I got this little tin. But then I made a little white truffle baby. He's popping right out of that little white truffle can. Now this little baby, he had to be amputated from the waist down. He has no legs. His legs were hanging on by a thread anyways, so it was really quite fine. Um, but he has no legs now. And so funny story. This hat was actually on a different doll, and it was like the guards that sit outside the queen's houses, like one of the tall white hats. It was one of those, and I cut it and I squished it down, and then I added little orange buttons to it, and I added a little ribbon to tie it around his head, and I made him a little white truffle baby. And the tin is so old and like decrepit, and I just think he turned out so cute. He would look cute under a little cloche. I wonder. Hang on. He might be too big. Oh yeah, he's way too big. I have little cloches. I was gonna include a little cloche, but he's way too big for that little cloche. But he's so cute. He's only, I wish I could remember where I got that. It was probably a gift from one of my wonderful friends. 4.5 centimeters. Sometimes some of my friends send me packages to my P.o Box of stuff that I can craft with, and I forget what all's in there because I get junk drunk. But there he is, and he has little jointed arms. But I'm gonna start the countdown on little white truffle baby here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end on the little white truffle baby. I thought he was so cute. So cute. No amputated baby though. That's good. Big end. Thank you so much. That was. Mhm, mhm. And ain't that the truth though, Minx? Ain't that the truth? Okay. So I've been showing a lot of this red work lately. This is the last that I have. I'm just gonna go through it really quickly, and then I'm gonna do straight claims on these if anybody's interested. If not, that's totally fine too. I'm gonna start with this one. You're gonna get 5. This one is cats and miscellaneous. I'm just gonna show them to you, and then I'm gonna give you a price and a number. If anybody's interested, just let me know. So these would look really great framed. So these are antique red work. So this one is a cat in a shoe. This one is a wolf. A wolf. There are 5 in this lot. Then you have a little Nikki. You have. Oh wait, no, there's 6 in here. This is lot 5, but you get 6. You get a little pair of shoes. You get a little oh gosh, what is this called? Mill. You know what it is. That thing. And the government building is all that says. Government building. And for those 6, it's going to be $15. and it's number 5. For those 6, it's $15. Number 5. My favorite is the Nikki. This one. So cute. Oh, Mill? Is that the word I was looking for? Mill? Dun 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 dun. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. This one, you have 6 of them, and they're animals. They're all animals. We have squirrel, and these all are embroidered. I don't know if you can tell, but squirrel, you cow. I know you know what these animals are, but I still feel the need to tell you what they are. Elephant, turkey, donkey, and goat. And for those 6, it's going to be number 4, if anybody's interested. For those 6, it's number 4. All animals. Welcome to the barnyard. I just see them framed in like a really primitive, like deep hardwood floor house. I don't know, I can't explain it. Katie, you got them. These would be great on my junk bags too. Maybe I need to keep some. Lot 4. Katie. Okay. Then we have people. There are 6 in this one. These I think are my favorite. So we've got the little girl over the fence with the little boy. These would also be cute sewn on the back of flannels. You know, like the bleached distressed flannels. This little girl. Little girl and her dog. That one's cute. President Roosevelt. Mrs. Roosevelt. She's looked better. And little boy with big sharp thingy. And those are $15. You do get 6 of them. And that is number 3. $15 for 6. Number 3. Oh, I kind of want rain. Not like tornadoes or anything, but rain. Rain would be good. Rain. Susie, you got them. Thank you so much. Here. Susie. Thank you so much. And then last but not least, we have 6 more, and these are all flowers. These are all flowers. So you have this one. This one would look really pretty framed with like a Victorian photo in the center. Then you've got that one. This one. Oh no, this one's backwards. There's only 4 in this one. And this one. So these are going to be $10 for 4. Sorry about that. $10 for 4. And that is number 6. I read that backwards. $10 for 4 of them. Number 6. And the flowers. And the flowers. You got them, Susie. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Number 25. Okie dokie. Journal covers. That's so smart. This. I cannot. I repeat, I cannot believe I'm selling this because this is one of my favorite things. If you know me, you know I love animal people hybrids. Okay? That's like my very favoriteest thing. Animal, people, hybrids. This is a good one. This is probably one of my favorites I've found. I'm gonna start this at $25. This is a pretty large magic lantern slide. So this is prior to television. This is like the OG TV. And you know, I love an animal person hybrid. So here is this. First of all, this is a big slide. This isn't a teeny slide. This slide is almost 9 inches by 3 inches. So the first one is an owl lady walking a sheep toy. Cause yes, of course. Um, and then you have a clown in animal pajamas, and then you've got a goose lady. Okay. Then you have a mama frog holding a baby frog in a bonnet. Okay. And then you have dog sitting on stool smoking a pipe. There you go. And this is in really good condition. It still has all of its original tape around the edges. This owl one cracks me up. Like, this one just looks focused. This one just looks funny to me. Why are you blurry? Don't be blurry. And I love the little sheep toy. The clown in the animal pajamas, the goose lady, the frog mama, and the dog. It's just so good. And then here is the back side, so you can see how matte. And then this is the reverse painted side. So fun. So fun. I love this one. I think my favorite is the goose lady, if I had to pick. Duck or goose lady, but I don't know, the owl. The owl with the walking sheep is pretty great too. But yeah, I love the goose lady. But I'm gonna start the countdown on this one at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. So weird. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, animal people hybrids. That's my weakness. MJ, thank you so much. You got it. We have only got 4 left. All right. Now, starting at $35 choice, I will never get sick of these. I hope you guys aren't sick of these. I, no offense, would think that you'd be crazy because these are. If I open, if I could, if I knew that she could do it, I would open a store and sell nothing but Rusty Snail ephemera packets. That's how much I love them. But starting at $35 choice, I've got 2 neutral packs, which are out of the holiday ones like Christmas, Halloween, and like Victorian ones. These are my favorite ones, the neutrals. So this is the first pack. Like, look at the die cuts. Gosh, I'm trying to show you. Look at the die cuts of the fish and birds in here. They're just so good. So you get that, and then all neutrals. And you get the little baggie here of the little tiny tags. Look at the little bag of you get an old key, an old pock pocket watch front. Oh my goodness. The abalone shell buttons. I can't talk. This is taking my breath away. The old tickets, I love this dog playing card. The more of the shell buttons. You've got feathers, antique receipts, bingo cards, and I know I've said it, but just in case someone's new, nothing in this other than some of the fabric pieces and little charms are reproductions. All the paper in a Rusty Snail ephemera packet is going to be vintage and or antique. Um, there's just no doubt about it. That's just how she rolls. And then like these in here, you're gonna see these little die cuts in there. Some of these she did die cut, but she used vintage paper. So there are real die cuts in there, but then there's also ones that she did with her die cut machine out of vintage paper. But they're still vintage paper. It's just so good. I was real tempted to keep one of these. So that's the first choice. And then this is the second choice. This one. And you get all this amazing different um ribbon. This one also has, oh, look at the swallow and the horse. Those may be cigarette cards. It also has the dog playing card. You got little charms down there too, a smaller pocket watch front, some more antique buttons. Just so much detail. And then here's the back. And look at how she did the stencil with the bugs. So much goes into these. It's crazy. She doesn't just like throw these together. They take so much love and time. They're amazing. She's amazing. Love, love, love them. Oh, look at the bird die cut in this one. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? So good. Anyways, this is number 2, and this is number 1. And they're chunky. But I'm gonna start the countdown on these. This button is huge. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But then I never want to leave her house. That's the problem. I want to live there always and forever. Rachel, if you're watching, I'm coming to spend the night. I'll be there in an hour. Have my bed made, please. Okay. Dusty, congratulations. Thank you so much. Which one would you like? This is number 1 with the big button, and this is number 2. And if you want a close up on anything, you just let me know. 1 or 2, Dusty. And then if Dusty only wants 1, Susie, you get this one if you want it, Susie. Dusty, I got you. Thank you so much. Dusty wanted number 1. Dusty. 56. And then Susie, did you want this one for 55? You got it. Thank you so much. Susie for 55. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I know. I feel like if I was on the other side, I would like crash out on Rusty Snail ephemera packets. I think I would just like totally always crash out because they're so daggum good. They just really are. Okay, number 12. These are really different. I collected these for quite some time, and I think I still have a collection of these. I just don't know where they are. I think they're in the upstairs bathroom. That's random. But I was gonna do choice. How do I have them written down? I'm gonna do them as a pair. You're gonna get both. So these are vintage color pigment powders. So you could still use these today. You could mix them with a clear sealant type paint and you could use them. But I just like them because I think they're so cool in a display. And the colors and the vials, I just think they're really fascinating when I see them all together. I'm going to start the pair off at $20. So you'll get both boxes. So essentially starting off $10 a box. So here they are in the little box. Now, I don't remember them originally coming in these boxes. I think I bought these boxes separate and then put these in the boxes, but they are artist boxes. So it worked out really well. But I just want to be honest with you. But like this one is Heritage House of China, pale, pale pink, fine French paints, and it's just this little vial of like a lavender paint pigment, and it's powder in a glass vial. And then you have this one says fries, royal purple New York, royal purple New York. And then this one just says old gold brown. um I don't want to have to show you. Here's another one, heritage pink from fine French paints. Really pretty color. And oh, look at this one. This one's like a matcha. I love matcha. And this like light green. And there's so many more, but I don't want to go through every single one because I still have a whole nother box to show you. But there is all of those. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in each box. And then here's what the box looks like. The little paint. But again, these weren't original. I think I bought them at 2 separate times, I'm pretty sure. And then here are the next box. So you got some really pretty blues in there. Look at this blue. This one is Lancaster, California, shading green. Look at that green. I think they're different ages. I think some are definitely older than others, like these. This one says Relief Enamel Black, MM Mason, New York. I think that this one is substantially older than, say, this one. I just have been collecting them for a really long time. A lot of people don't even know what they are. So I used to could find them. I can't anymore, but I would just buy them whenever I saw them. So they're all different ages, but like this one is probably pretty old. Um and the French ones are probably pretty old, but then you have like this one. This one is probably from the 70s, maybe. So all different. All different. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 24 of them. Yeah, I think so. Or water. You could probably use them in like a watercolor type of format. And I don't think they'll ever really go bad. But I'm gonna start the countdown at 15, 14, 13. Hi, Renee. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, egg yolk, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But I'm going to be honest, I never actually use them for art. I just like the little glass vials of color. I don't know. That's the truth, though. I'm very simple to please. Very simple to please. Dusty, you got them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Dusty. All right, we got up next. Oh, I don't want to do this one. I painted this, and I don't know. It's not my very favoriteest, but it's not my least favorite either. I was kind of inspired by that Betty Fairy book. I'll show you the inspiration, but I will not show you side by side because I will be really embarrassed. Okay, so this is what I was inspired by. Just take a quick look. Don't look too close. See that angel, that fairy? Okay, you look, now you're done. All right. So I had this old primer book and it was in really bad shape. And I just got to painting on it one day and this is what had come. I'm gonna start this at $14. Um the book itself is from I don't see a date. Hold up. 1922. 1922. And it is just this old child's primer book and I hand painted this kind of distressed fairy and then I added the little, and you can see some of the orange popping through, but then I added some little pink rhinestones, like she was like drizzling the rhinestones. It is just a book, but it's just got a little piece of art on there. It's from 1922. It's been written all in and over, um, but and the pages are kind of torn. But there are some really beautiful, thank you, Marianne. There are some really beautiful illustrations in here. Like I love the color, but again, the page is ripped. So really I just kind of used it as like a canvas, but there's more in there. Thank you, Dusty. I was thinking, would it, um, I was kind of thinking it would be fun if maybe some of you or one of you had just like some stuff laying around your house that you don't really know what to do with. I was wondering if I could make a video if any of you wanted to send anything um that you just have laying around the house. Maybe I could make a video of trying to make something out of something that you send me to my P.o Box. I never want to make you feel like you have to send me something, but I just think that that would be fun if you just send me something and see what I can make with it, I guess. But there she is, just sprinkling her little magic on this deteriorated book. Not much to say. It did take me quite some time, but I will be honest, I'm not totally pleased with how she turned out, but I'm learning every day, trying to improve, I guess. But I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Yeah, and please don't anybody feel like you have to, but if you just have stuff around you don't know what to do with, um, you could. I hate to ask you to pay the shipping, but if you have the means and you just think it would be interesting to see what I can make with some of your junk, you could always send it to my P.o Box. It's in the description box below. I think that would be really, really fun. Marianne, you got it. Thank you so much. You got it. Thank you so, so much. Okie dokie. As long as you would be okay with, I should preface by saying, as long as you would be okay with me making something and then reselling it. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by like you sending me something, me making something, and me not keeping it. So if that would be okay. Thank you so much. All right. Last item of the night, and then we have two quick recaps, and then that is it for tonight's live sale. I have a beautiful vintage rhinestone brooch. No maker's mark, surprisingly. No maker's mark. But beautiful nonetheless. It is gonna start, I'm gonna start this one at $16 if I can find my doodaddy. That would be so much work, redheaded kitty cat, but I would do it. I would do it. If enough of you sent me stuff, I would do a whole show of what in the heck did I create today. We'll see. We'll see. But here is the beautiful brooch. It is absolutely lovely. Oh gosh, and I feel so bad like continuing to like nitpick, but like also if it could kind of be vintage, I tend to craft better with vintage and like junkier supplies. Like modern stuff I don't feel as creative with, if that makes sense. Okay, love you so much. But this is a beautiful, beautiful brooch, beautiful rhinestones. You can see it's got a mixture. It's got a tiny little pear one, a bigger pear, a round one, all different sizes around the perimeter of the pin. This one's kind of like timeless. I feel like this one is very unique in its style. Like I just feel like it would go with so much. Mom, you're gonna have to make me a mystery box. I'm gonna have to pick it up. That's the rule. That's the rule. It's 2 inches. 2 inches in length by an inch and a half. Inch and a half. Really beautiful brooch. I'm surprised it wasn't signed. But just I love the different sizes. It kind of reminds me of like a flower basket, kind of in a way. I just thought it was really unique. I see Tammy in at 20. Thank you so much, Tammy. I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fade in. My God. God. Do you have a cat named Meatwad, or does Dusty have a cat named Meatwad? Tammy, you got it. Thank you so much. Tammy Bennett. I appreciate you so much, Tammy. Thank you so much. And before we do our giveaways, I have two quick recaps, and then we'll do the giveaways. And then just to let you know, I will be shipping and invoicing tomorrow. So please do be on the lookout for those invoices tomorrow. If you could play within the 48 hours, I would really, really appreciate it. Redhead Kitty Cat, how come I didn't know you had a cat named Meatwad? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. So real quick, two recaps. This little cutie is made out of a vintage white truffle tin. It's a real tin, a little vintage white truffle tin, and he is a white truffle. And so cute. He is $25 if anybody is interested. No, $24 if anybody's interested. And he is number 11. $24, number 11 for a little white truffle baby. And then I know viewer discretion is advised. Taxidermy coming through. We have, don't tell me, what was her name? Not Judy. Dorothy. Dorothy in her little house before it blew away. Thank you. Dorothy in her little house before it blew away. She is a duck head doll sitting on a recliner with a little footstool. In the glass house, you are getting the glass trinket box with her little plant in a wooden bucket. She's ready to go. She is $55 if anybody's interested. Number 14. $55. Number 14. Good old Dorothy. Dorothy. That duck is wild. I agree. It's something. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Jamie Graff for thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure I put you in for the giveaway. Ta-da! Hey, if we got blurry at the end, that ain't bad. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I will take that all day. Okay, so I put everybody in the Withering Cottage box here. You're all in there, I promise. What does Meek say? I haven't seen the first one. Okay, so real quick too, before I draw, these are the giveaways. We have they're all size 8s. We have this one. This one you're gonna get both the band and the wraparound. We've got this one, and this one. Okay. And if I draw your name, if you could tell me by finger, because that's how I'm gonna write it down so I don't mess up. Number 15. Painted book. Mary Ann, you got it last week too. Well, the week before last. Which one did you want? You can say pinky, ring, middle, pointer, or thumb. That's crazy. And I'm going to be doing 3 of these tonight. Congratulations, my sweet, sweet friend. And I'm coming in your house this time, best believe. Just kidding. Oh, okay. We're gonna pass it. We're gonna pass the kindness along. Thank you so much, Marianne. Okay, the next person then will be number 19, Tammy Bennett. Tammy Bennett. Marianne had passed her ring along to you. Which one would you like? Would you like thumb, pointer? This one's actually really pretty, and this one could be a bigger size. I feel like if you needed it to be. She is the best. And you're also gonna get the band with that one. And then this one is really pretty. This one or that one. Tammy Bennett, what finger do you want? What ring? Pinky, you got it. I'm gonna leave it on there. This is yours, but I just want to show you. That's really pretty. Okay, pinky for Tammy. Ah, I'm gonna do. I just don't want to mess up, so I'm taking extra precaution. Okay, next one. 24 goes to MJ and Dusty. So MJ, if you want to pick first, and then Dusty. Congratulations. So Pinky's gone. Pinky's spoken for. But MJ, you first, and then Dusty. That worked out perfect. The movie, you want to see the movie? Ring finger. This one. Got it. And then Dusty, you get the last one. Thumb. Peace. Perfect. Thumb giveaway. Thank you guys so much. Peace. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. I really appreciate you too. I am hoping, keyword hoping, to be back next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. I don't know what I'll have. I probably won't have time to go sourcing by then, but I'll see what I can't scrounge up around here. Maybe I'll go to my mom's garage and see what she has. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Huge thank you to Redheaded Kitty Cat. Luana, I'm so sorry for your loss too. I can't stop thinking about that. I absolutely am heartbroken for you. And thank you to everybody that came tonight and supported me and hung out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you once again for joining me at The Withering Cottage. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night.